And we should be live. Well, hopefully it should work this time. Last time the OBS software messed up the links, so I assume this is working correctly. Let me just check something else quickly. Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh! Hi, welcome. Thank you for that. I'm glad it's working this time. I'm gonna create like in the last couple of streams, I sort of this was pretty much a recreation of the Smile game builder version that I had actually done. And I wanted to convert this, or at least attempt to, just doing it primarily for the live stream. And this is what we're going to end up with, I think, for the purposes of a live stream. Hello all. Jay Gurns, Flormore, Melon. Glad you could make the stream. Now I'm sort of like, half the time I'm sort of like winging it based on a theme. But one of the things that I noticed in the last stream was that a lot of the terrains, especially when they're just ported directly over to Bakin, is that they have these lines here. I know what the problem is, I think. So what I did was did a bit of an experiment to have like a truly seamless tiles terrain set for this. So I'm gonna modify this off screen to have it like a little bit more what's the word, confluent, and it's the same way here. So now the other thing that I didn't like is these are objects, so I'm gonna do something a bit just quickly. If that should be just 128. And then we'll put that. Maybe expand it a bit. That should be good. I'm gonna add just some bump, make it out, I think. So I have a lot of things on the other screen as well, so these will be sort of like loading in automatically. That is set up correctly. Okay. Do it this way. Why is that? Why is... Anyway, yeah, so this is going to be the, just for the stone road. And it's going to be temporary. out what is the one we need to duplicate. Okay. Apparently I already did this, but probably somewhere else. Available, yeah. Right, anyway, so now that that's done, I can get rid of all of these objects here. Um, saved it in the wrong. Saved it in the wrong place. That's just typical. Okay, so do it this way. Um, bear with me, bear with me. Round. Like that. Okay. So here it is. Do it like that. And that means all of these. Oh, incidentally, there's just a quick little tooltip here. If you want to turn the lighting effect off, like all of the post effects quickly rather than clicking or going in there, the shortcut key is F2. So pressing F2 will turn it on or off. I'm going to have that in a tutorial as well. Like a lot of hidden shortcuts that they don't really tell you about. Although the wiki is, I don't know if anybody of you have been to the wiki itself, but it's actually really quite good. They do keep it quite up to date, or at least they're starting to now. Which is really quite useful. I mean, for those migrating from Smile Game Builder to Bakin, it's quite useful because the one with Smile Game Builder was okay, but it wasn't kind of like as comprehensive as this wiki is promising to be. It's going to do this quickly. This confuses the hell out of me, the angles and that. Okay, that's better, right? God, come on. Come on. Right. So anyway, this is what I'd like to create for the thing. And you go into the guild, and then this is where you get the create the map HUD and the mini map as well. At least I'm going to try. Now, the thing that's bothering me is that when you have a look at the Explorers Guild building, it's not actually the same because it's not like one long layout. We have the bottom floor, which is more square, and then you have the right on the other side, maybe for the kitchen area, and then at the top that will be the that will be for the guild itself. So this part is going to be the guild itself, and then there's like a little side area where it's the kitchen, and then upstairs this will be the bedroom. I don't like map making at all. Not one bit. We'll do it 30 by 30. Mm. Yeah, maps are terrible things. I admire those people who can just kind of like sit down and create a map and all the correct elevations and stuff like Sylar. He is really good at creating the maps. I mean, I've seen some of the screenshots he's done in there. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so that in itself is good. Yeah, the meticulousness. It's just, and that's the thing. I've always been told, my other half keeps on going on and about how I try to make things too perfect, just kind of like tweaking and then tweaking and tweaking and then over tweaking. He is a beast indeed. Um, I am going to import some SGB stuff here for now, and then convert them a bit later. Now I gotta find them all. Always tweaking, never finishing, yes. And yes, 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 yes. That is a godsend. I knew about the shortcut before Ash had he did the video on it, didn't he, about how you could put it. And I knew about that beforehand. He just beat me to it. But it's one of the best damn tools you can think of. I'm glad they added that to this because in SGB, you certainly couldn't kind of like easily scale them up and down. And that's what made it like, you literally had to create models of different sizes. Now here, it makes things a hell of a lot easier. Okay, so where? Okay, let's just add the whole lot to this. Whoa, I forgot how many there were in this house pack. But we are going to use the top trim, middle trim, that one. Okay. They don't have the I don't actually have the normal maps for any of these yet. So that one. Now, let's see. Probably going to be more square. By the way, have any of you tried this? You know when you add a map and then you can actually have an image? I don't know. Have you tried that? Because when I tried it, like last live stream, I tried it, and it was quite something. It was. I do not have a steady hand to do this. It's gonna have like a little space here for some kind of a, I don't know, plants or whatever. I think this is going to be too big ultimately as well. Yeah, image. So say for instance, I don't know if I have this was something that was sort of created. I better save this first because it's crashing. Like Amalgamash did a really decent video on it, and it is pretty cool. I mean, this was something. It's just called height map, but it's not actually that. You can use the image editor, and then you can figure out sort of like what the RBG and so on is, and then change things accordingly. But this is like huge. It does. It takes a lot of like tweaking because there are certain colors that do certain things, and you know, I haven't quite figured that out yet. But it does. It creates quite a decent map. You have to get like all of the shades of greens correctly in order to get this, but it is it is a really cool thing. Um, but it's a matter of literally figuring out how all of the colors go together. And I think once you do, it will be a hell of a time saver. You know, drawing out the maps that you how you want them, and then being able to like directly import them into Bakin. I think this is a bit too big. being able to import them into Bakin is, it's going to be like a complete time saver. Really cool. So I think we should have it like this. More like that anyway. Might have to might have to further tweak this. Like that. So this is more central. And what's the middle? This one, repeat bottom. No, I think repeat the middle. But while here, let's do some floors. Probably not going to use all of them, right? Whoa. There are a lot. Organize these a bit more. So that they're easier to determine. Okay, now we're cooking. Nah. That's better. So directly here, if you've got the counter, wonder what they have in regards to other stuff. Might as well delete these. So interiors in edit. That actually have an eye. Huh. That's weird. Anyway, so next would be the counter. Actually, you know what? I'm going to think about this for a little bit. Any suggestions you have for like fleshing this out? It would be cool. So in the meantime, I'm going to go straight into the map HUD, because I'm curious to see if we can actually do it. I think the best way to do this would be, what's that? Oh, I see. I think the best way to do it would be to create a free layout, because then it can be, this is for the mini map, so it'd be called out directly from an event. Um, okay. So we have a mini map container, I guess. Say, have it 500. Yeah, that looks about right. Just fine tweak it. That looks about right. So, um, this would be map itself. Map, current map name, map review. Yeah, that'll work. I don't have this. No, no, no. 250. That needs to be a bit bigger. Sort of roughly central. Hmm. Yeah, me too. The layout editor is cool and all, but um, I know Smileboom is aware of it. There are a lot of issues with it, and it's amazing what you can actually do with it as it is, but at the same time, it's kind of like quite buggy, and so it needs a lot of improvement. I like it. I've experimented with it extensively, so it's not really that bad. A little bit of fine tuning. Um, So now, what next? I don't know. Maybe the map name itself. Current map name. Uh, I wonder. 1, 2. Maybe that's too big. So yeah, the mini map. Okay. See how this actually looks. So technically, you should be able to call it directly from somewhere. So what does it look like? Does it even work? No, because this isn't even a start position. So here, and here it is. It actually works. Got the door in the wrong place as well. That should be kind of like on the south. It actually works. Whoa, nice. I experimented a little bit with this before, but it was sort of worked and it sort of didn't. Yeah, a little mini map. We're gonna flesh it out a little bit more, I think. Better. This would be the map name. So now, what? When it would be cool actually to have like at the bottom here. What do you think? Have at the bottom here like the X, Y, and height coordinates so that people will know where they are actually on the map. So the best way to do that would probably be. I mean, this should work technically. Yeah, why not? Why not? I think the best way to do this. This is something that I will always have in any of my games. It's just a standard variable setup, and sort of this particular page will set the initial variables. No, don't want that one. It needs to be a local variable. So this one would be local is on. Okay, so player information would be the X, Y, and Z coordinates, which I mean, this is what confuses me most of all, is because I am so used to like X being across and Y, you know, X being left and right, and Y being up and down, and then the Z coordinate is like elevation. So they got it kind of like a little bit weirded out. And that's what often confuses me. So here X, layer Y, Z, that would be that. And then essentially the that should then be that. Yeah, good point. Unless, of course, and like you said, unless people want that. Like if the layouts actually had a proper, I mean, a proper implementation of switches, you could technically go into the config and you could technically go into the config and choose a switch where if people wanted to have decimals or not, you could change that. But with the current way that it's currently done, we can't. Switches don't sort of work the way they should. So all of those are, and then swap the Y and Z around. Yeah. Yeah. It's terrible the way they do this. Well, it's not terrible. It's just kind of like something that gets, you know, a little bit getting used to. So now, with a variable, declare, do it this way, x, if I declare x, and then swap in the y. Yeah, I'll do it this way. Have you declare z, right? And you have the height. You're right. Yeah, it technically does make sense. I mean, especially from a sort of 3D point of view, but most people that I know, they would be so, so used to the XYZ as in sort of like the proper 3D thing. I mean, myself included, because with SGB it was pretty much like that too. And I'm so used to it as well. So I wonder, will this work now? How will it work? Okay, yep, yep, that works. That works quite well. Well, there you have it. That's one of the coolest things I can do. Now I suspect I haven't properly tested this out yet, but I suspect that the layout windows, in SGB where you had like the message windows took priority over absolutely everything, and um, you couldn't like put images over the message windows. I suspect that the layouts are a bit like that too. So I'm gonna gonna see if there's like where are they? I'm gonna see if I can put a compass on top of that little mini map. Hey CH, welcome, thank you. It's really nice. It's sort of I figured that I try to do this first and then tweak it a bit later, but it works. Now, are where are they? I reorganized this but didn't reorganize it, if you know what I mean. Um so hey Siler. No, you didn't miss it. You missed the we did create like a little mini map with some the name of the map and the coordinates, all of that. So you haven't really missed too much. Or you missed how it was done, and I'll show you in a minute if you like. Now I gotta find my assets. If you want, here's you can see here. These are the next few tutorials that I'm gonna do. And now that I know that the actual mini map works, I'm going to sort of flesh a little bit more to it than that. But in a live stream as well, be able to do it, and then based on the tutorials after that. Here they are. So I'll have that one, and for the needle, how about that one? This is going to be from the compass pack that I'm releasing tomorrow. So the compass event, that'll be turned on, and that works. Okay, so to put it on here, I don't think, in all honesty, that yeah, I don't think that it's actually going to be placed on top of this, because this here is considered as a message window, right? And if it's the same as, if it is the same thing as in SGB, then it won't display. That's about right. Yeah, yeah, just as I suspected. Even if what's the height? We can go 255. Yeah, that's too bad. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do it that way. Right, at this point, I don't know of a way that it can be placed on top. Rename this. Let me see if there's container for there probably isn't. Uh, yeah, that nothing that would actually essentially work. Because action that that doesn't work still, because it will still sort of display it behind. So Smile Boom, I've already made this suggestion before because I was trying with different things, you know, in the back in it should be like a should be able to put images on top of these windows. So anyway, no, that one doesn't work. Now onto the back here. Anyway, the door would be here. I don't. Mm, little bit of a counter. Uh, one. Okay. So here we go. I'm just going to create some like something random or temporary. If you want me to put on the key presses here, like the what is it, screencast, let me know and I will. Just so you can see what the hell is going on. fact, I think I probably should. Um, nope. Hmm. I wonder if there's a way to have the secondary camera follow you from above looking down on you and then cast whatever is viewing onto the minimap window. So the awful block map. Yeah, that's it's pretty basic, isn't it? Um, there may there may well be um, probably not in the way that current layouts work, but maybe instead because I mean you might be onto something there, Siler, because instead of I'll have a look at this. You've got me really curious. Not in the live stream because then nobody wants to see how my mind works in regards to all of this, and me getting frustrated, all of that because it don't work the way it's supposed to. Anyway, maybe instead of actually having like a layout thingy, have it where it's a sequence of linked events that will run together to actually have that real-time mini map. I'll have a look, and then if I find anything, then yeah, it's going to be a video for sure. But a little bit of realism because you got to have the if you put things like trees in that, you can actually see properly where everything is. Uh, at least I know where this particular, or I did. I don't have the screencast, and I'm not going to look for it just now. But if you want to know which keys are pressed, then I'm sure people know Blender fairly well by now. They actually do that. Maybe have an event follow you, invisible event to point to the camera and such. Maybe I think might be onto something there. Have it zoomed out quite far so you can see quite a lot around you. It would be really cool if it's 100% possible. Yeah, right, it would. I think that would change a lot of different things because it was um, there was something in Smile Game Builder that somebody had actually did, and they asked me to put like the tutorial on my channel, which I did. That's going back some, but having two cameras, having the camera effect for real time, I have a few ideas, but we shall see. Okay, now this is bad. I'm only going to do this like really quite quickly. No normals, no nothing like that. Just little thing. Um, That done. And, all right, a simple counter. Now, did I save them? Let's go. Right. That would go roughly here. Buildings interiors. Uh, okay. There. I do have a few ideas for the specifically for fleshing out the maps as well. Like there are certain things you can add, certain things you cannot add. With the layouts I've been playing out for a long time, and let's see. I think that should be scaled down a bit. Whoa. Yeah, that's cool. And as far as the map, this map, hmm, it's not gonna quite be the same. Right. When player makes contact with the event. I'm gonna move this over a minute to the second screen. Ignore elevation. Oh, I haven't. Ah, yes. That one. So player. Oh, you know what? Forgot to add a cast member. It's kind of like it's invisible. half its height. You might be right. We'll check it out a bit. But as far as this is concerned, this to me is annoying as in SGP it was simple, and this time around there are a couple of additional steps that you need, which in my opinion are not necessary, and that is that when you create this, it's normally kind of like if you have your custom ones, you have to import the model, and then you have to import all of the motions separately, unless you bake them onto the model itself, which I don't like, because what if you wanted to use, like if you had about 100 different motions for each of these characters and you bake them onto the character itself, then you would have to do that for each and every one. So this is where when you go in, it's in the motions. You can add the motions. You have to add them one at a time. It's not entirely viable to add them all at once, which I don't really like much. So there you go. Test the height to see if it's like player friendly, and it is, of course. You can just imagine peering over the counter and saying, "Hello, hi, I'm here." So let's see. That would be about right. Just scale it somewhat. Hobbit. I, I think more like in his case, not just Hobbit, it's more like Pixie because of the size of that. That's Pixie size. That might be a little bit too big yet as well. I didn't bother scaling anything down. What? What? Oh god, this is so disorientating. When player makes contact, so we technically should be here. I'm gonna do this. What the bloody... Only in live stream, right? I mean, all of these things, it's funny because all of these things do work testing normally in a normal game, but come live stream, it all happens. Wow, I've not had this happen before in any form. I think I have this little thing on Twitter where it's um, what is it called? It's when it's when game dev goes wrong, and this is going to be one of them. So that's very interesting. Yeah, the height X, Z, and Y, they do work. And that is the main thing. I mean, that's what I wanted to create in Bakin. So that is a partial success. Hey, TT, looking up at the counter, looking for old bubble gum. Okay, sure, try some more. Blowing the bubbles and then going pop right in the Hobbit's face. That's uh, that's really quite interesting. So I'm gonna try this again. When player makes contact with the event. So that's messed up. Stuck to the nose. That's messed up because I think this is ultimately too big map wise. I can sort of like flesh it out here, maybe with some suits of armor and statues of heroes and stuff like that, and then like have a little room off to the side here where it's got some other things. I don't know. Yeah. My main concern is this. Because when it triggers, it'll trigger off. Oh god, Bakin needs a lot of work. Let's see. Do it that way instead. Okay. Oh, I hate these controls. And the map. I know you can change them. Hey, moonwalk. Di, 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 di. I know you can change these. uh, dear. Anyway, I know you can change your controls. I haven't done them yet. Just sort of not being used to them. I think I think it's time to get some coffee because I'm clearly in need of some serious caffeine here. All right, little little room off to the side here, maybe. What else? What else can we add? Just might as well have like a. Hmm. That's where the stairs go ultimately, just here. Hmm. Okay. TG counter extension. I'm only doing this as a temporary thing, just to get like the little bit of flesh out of the map, because otherwise I'd be here all night doing everything but creating. So, uh, I this thingy is broken. When you add new, you have to add new to everything. It's not viable if you add existing or add common. Most of the times they tend to throw an error. And that's not something. It's shouldn't be doing that. 7.6. What? Okay. That is messed up. The handles are gone. Uh, huh, the handles have gone. I wonder what happened there. Eh, eh. Uh, okay, that's interesting. So we're going to blame the Hobbit and keep that. That is messed up. Don't know how to get them back. Same thing. Same thing. See, changing them doesn't work. I've never had this ever happen to me, and I've been using a lot of this thing. So whatever happened is going to remain that way for a little while. Figure it out. I mean, it might be sort of like one of those um, unique bugs that happen and then don't happen ever again. Same sort of thing. Oh well. A reboot probably would help, but I want to do that. Let's try it. Let's see. Damn. Only in the live stream, right? And yeah. The handles have disappeared. So um okay. That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna turn deal off. I don't really care for that. Right. Well, figure this out. Press any key. Okay. That's interesting. Well, I'll figure it out anyways. It's almost time to end the live stream because I only wanted to do like I only tended to stream 1.5 hours unless it's kind of like things are really getting hot. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. And if it is truly something that at this point can't be fixed, I'll save it. Test it in another thingy. About this one. And then see if it doesn't work here, then that means it's like something internal. And it is something internal. Because the handles have gone. Let's see. Rotation. Okay. Nothing. Oh god. Definitely has a lot of work. But anyway, I am going to end the stream here. Hour and a half is roughly the amount of time I like to stream. But I will be doing a few more tutorials on various things. That's provided I can fix this thing, because otherwise it's going to prove a little bit difficult. Thanks for all coming in and watching the stream. So in the meantime, that's it for now until the next time, and I'll see you all in Discord.